We'll just do it once.
Are you guys ready for the owl?
Will we ever be ready for the owl?
I have a bird thing.
She's got.
Oh, you guys are going to. You guys are going to. Oh my gosh, that's huge.
A what kind of owl?
A barred owl.
Bard. Wow, I can feel that air over here.
So he's actually attached to my glove. He can't go anywhere.
Okay.
And he's
You're
native.
freaking out, Brooke.
I have this bird thing.
He's a very nice bird.
Come on, it's an owl.
Oh, he's so big.
And he's so friendly.
He's
Yeah.
staring me down. Like, look at his eyes.
He knows.
Look
Yeah.
at.
He knows.
I mean,
Hey, look
he
at
is
me.
staring me down.
So he's called a barred owl. He has the stripes or the bars across his feathers, and it's different than a barn owl. So a lot of people get the two confused. When you say barred owl, they think that you're actually
Does it have a
talking
D
about.
at the end? B-A-R-D.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So he likes to get
I just can't
readjusted.
believe the power of those wings.
Yeah. So he's an excellent flyer,
That
and
is so cool.
just like most owls, he's awake at nighttime most of the time. However, the barred owls are super cool because they're what they call opportunistic feeders. So wherever the opportunity is, they will feed. So sometimes you'll actually see them out in the day. I live right in the city here, and I had one on my neighbor's garage.
Really?
hanging.
Look at me, this one. Ah, see? Hi. Who are you?
Does he make noise?
He does. So he actually, rather than the normal hoot is what a lot of people think of for the great horned owls, but this guy actually does something. It's like a who cooks for you all is what it kind of sounds like.
Where's your phone?
Really?
Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all?
Who cooks for you? Who cooks for
Does he
you
do
all?
it on command?
He doesn't, but I do have a recording here I can
Really?
play.
Oh,
I'd
good.
love to hear it, yeah.
Sounds like a dog.
Doesn't even phase him.
That's
Is
a
that
cool,
him?
That's a cool
No,
beat.
that's not him, but
Laid out a
that's,
track to that.
Relative.
So, yeah, so you guys can see him. The nice thing about seeing him up close is you can see him blinking. He actually has two eyelids on each eye. So he has what's called a nictitating membrane.
I have not seen him blink once. He
No?
was staring us down.
So he's been blinking. The nictitating membrane, it almost looks
Eye.
like a white piece that goes over his eye. And it's kind of like goggles. So when
Oh,
people
really?
are flying or, like when people have the flying goggles on
Uh-huh.
and when humans go in the water, they have those. So a lot of birds have the nictitating membrane.
He's friendly.
Kinda.
He's not
You'll
smiling.
notice I'm wearing
He
a
is
very
not
thick
smiling.
leather
Yes,
glove.
I think
So,
But
like,
yeah, he's used to
claws
seeing
of death
people.
over there.
if he has, like, what is his defense? I mean, because that beak looks like it could hurt someone, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
do the little, the
So-
talons? Is that
Yep,
what they are?
they are. They're talons. So his best defense is offense. So he hides. He's
Okay.
going to be pretty hidden. Being a night predator and a bird, his defense is just to fly away, get away. Really, his only predator, once he's this size, and as long as he's able to fly, would be a great horned owl. So
Okay.
another owl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So he's pretty much feels pretty comfortable outside. and-
How old is he?
I am not sure how old he is. So he is a rescue. So he was injured in the wild,
Oh.
and a rehab facility helped to fix him up. Most likely a wing issue is the most common we see. And then they have to look for forever homes for the animals. So we were able to take a lot of animals in at the zoo that actually have been injured in the wild and wouldn't be able to survive in the wild again. So.
But you'll keep him forever,
But we'll
right?
keep him forever.
How
Yeah.
many do you have of his family? Or
So
whatever?
we only have, he's our only barred owl,
Okay.
and we have one great horned owl as well. And then we have a barn owl, but I think he has just been in the zoos, so I'm
Okay.
not sure where he came from.
He looks soft and he looks gentle. He's
There
not.
he goes. Flapping
So-
the
He's
wings.
not.
Even-
okay, that's where I just break
No,
down.
no. He's
But
not
he
going
just said
anywhere.
they're so sweet and
Yeah.
so.
So, yeah.
Why do they say owls are wise? Where did that whole thing come from?
I think it's probably because they're so silent, they're so still, and they do have that gaze, so they will just stare at
Oh,
you.
they do.
And they watch. They're very
Uh-huh.
observant. A lot of times you don't
The
even know that
head
they're there.
is so cool.
Yeah, so he can turn his head almost, although about 3/4 of the way around. So he, if he
Every
gets-
mom's dream right there.
if he gets his eyes on something, I can actually turn him, and his head would stay looking at it. So he can look directly behind him very easily.
Goodness. What does he eat?
Wow.
So he eats mice. At the zoo, he eats mice and rats.
Oh,
Out in
good.
the wild, he
Thank
would
you.
eat just about anything. So again, that opportunistic. He would eat snakes, and rats, mice, lizards, anything he can find. He has a really wide distribution across the United States.
Okay, so you brought him and a snake. Why would you bring them both if he eats the snakes?
Well, I won't have them both out at the same time. Yeah. But yeah. So they're really
Hi.
playful. And then when they catch their food, they do use those sharp talons you were talking about. They'll grab them with their talons and then they'll tear it apart with their beak.
I
And then
bet
they just
will.
swallow chunks whole. So they just tear it up. And then their body actually doesn't digest everything. So a couple days later they regurgitate a owl pellet, it's called, and it has all the bones and the fur and the feathers. And if they eat, sometimes they eat exoskeletons, or not exoskeletons, bugs, and so the exoskeletons will come back up.
So then what do you
They just, in the wild, they just,
okay,
yeah, they're
I just didn't know
everywhere.
if that fed another animal or
No,
something. I don't know
well,
if there's
the
other protein.
decomposers would
Yeah,
love it.
yes. I just
Are
wondered.
there like animal heartburn pills out there with this guy?
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
All right, well, it was nice to meet you, Mr. Nameless Owl.
He's very wise.
He is.
Name him Solomon.
I just want to
Ooh.
ask him one question. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
The world will never know.
Still.
After all these years. You're awesome looking.
Yeah. He is
He's
much
seriously so cool.